On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from R2G Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from R2G Stadium in Houston. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Come on, up. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. You're not ready. You're not ready. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Haskins to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackled by Yetur.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Check Mike 16. Check Mike 16. You don't want none.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He was brought down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Stanley. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Stay with your man.
Now Stanley. Toward the pylon, caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Texans nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 28-yard line.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the 49ers.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Stanley rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Stanley. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Stanley looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
49-yard line.
This is Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Check, short. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Hey, watch the lane. Hey, check Mike 16. All day, just like that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To Nelson Aguilar. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins to the right side to Eric Ebron. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
29-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this,
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Texans nothing. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return comes Drake. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Ebron caught left side.
Haskins
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Haskins going to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
37-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On first down, it's Haskins. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
At the Niners' 14-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Aguilar has it. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I got you, boy. Mike 12. Mike 12. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This is Mixon on the draw, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Haskins will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here we go. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. He runs.
From the gun, Stanley. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, Stanley. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A play fake. Now Stanley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
Complete. Let's hear it, Texans fans.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stanley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the throwaway. It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
With the score.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
We want it. Come to my world. Like 56.
Here's Mostert. And some room to work. 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Niners 28, Texans 3.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to make.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Prime time, baby.
Into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Haskins pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. This is Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Imma on the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Off play action in Stanley. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Number 16's coming.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
End of the 3rd quarter.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3.
Bound to lose one. Check 13. Check 70 Timberwolves.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Samuel. And 8 yards.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, Stanley. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 12. And a 49er first down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Mostert, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, hey, hey. We got three down, three down.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanley. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 7-yard gain.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Stanley.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
6-yard line.
Mike 55, right there.
Throwing is Stanley. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
38.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike, check Mike. What we got, what we got, what we got? Check, 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 check.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 16.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
You better bring it. Yo, 16, check my orbit. Watch twist. Mike 16, Mike 16. I'm coming back single.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go play action with Stanley. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
49ers.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Check back 16. Let's go, D.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 16, Mike 16.
Haskins going to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike. I got it.
One final shot for Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.